you're saying that it's an alleged. You don't have any receipt, you don't have any clues what the children are going through in school, right? How they're being targeted, how they're being bullied. Then why did you took to your platform and speak on it in front of thousands of people? Till I when I tell them I like cuss Mr. Perry in the comment section, Yes. I would never say nothing wrong with that.
We only go on the road on Saturdays. We went there to groceries.
So you carry her on Saturday?
Yeah.
All right, I got me here.
Right, and it's Saturday alone, them see up on the road, them doors were at that time. And maybe in the evening we go after tree. And when them say me carry on after tree street, me carry on trees are. Carry on the Burger King, and me carry on KFC. In the evening, if them see up on the road with that.
But I have a question. Why are they going back to Dana and telling Dana what they're seeing the recipient, the ex-recipients are doing? So this sounds a little far-fetched because here Dana is agreeing and saying that she doesn't have any proof that people are coming to tell her that they see him. Here Mr. Perry is trying to defend himself by that it's not true. What they're telling Dana is that when they see him up in Tree, he's taking his children to treat them, he's doing different things with his children and so forth and so forth. But Dana, that's why I'm telling you, you running these charity tricks and you acting like you own all the recipient, because if you give them anything, that should have been it. You're actually holding them hostage. Why is it that they feel the need that everything that your recipients does, they have to come back and tell you? What can go, sir?
Oh, the baby does not go on the road, period. And that's because the baby on the road, if somebody a carrier, and it's rare.
Well, Mr. Perry, you have to come into consideration, both are you blind.
Here you are.
Right, Miss Tanja, not down there anymore to take care of the baby and clean up the house. The next factor is...
May I speak, Mr. Uncle Dan? I'm not what you're saying.
No, just hold on to the baby part. So if the government...
Okay, bear in mind, this is a baby, they talking about, Dana having a live stream talking about like it's not somebody. You understand? A baby Dana have your... All of them are babies. I think one of them was like two, 3, 4, 5. Oh, what was the baby? Don't quote me on the head, but it's baby. And the other one was probably like about 9 or 10 or something like that. Why you did not mute? My thing is, why didn't you mute? Or pretty much yet say, guess what? I'll call you after the live. What was so hard about that?
If people report with the little girl, because you see right now, everything people are report people, So if somebody say, say these 2 blind people are the little teenager because she get breast now, Remember, say she don't look like when me did that.
Dana, see, you're out of line when you saying that his daughter have breasts now. What does Mr. Perry's daughter have breasts in public? How does that fit into the whole narrative of things? When you hear what Dana just said a while ago, Mr. Perry, you have to remember that your daughter have breasts now. Like, Dana, come on now, man. And listen, we don't need to be talking about, you know why they're not going to talk about it? Because you said it, and it sounds good to them. And probably, they're low-life sets of people. That was so inappropriate. Digital footprint goes nowhere, Dana. I tell you, anytime you read me can draw one out of the vault to counteract anything that is said out here. So you're telling me no, so she having breasts now, right? And she look back. And there's so many cyberbullying going on. And she come across that. They could do something to her, Dana.
And Jamaican people, them are see everything now, and them are video, and them are have phone. So if them are what, because you can't depend on the bus with her right there anyway, I beg and people are recalling, and you don't know, because you can't see, Nisi can't see, and all the government system set up now in Jamaica. If somebody send that to CDR, Child Development Agency.
But why would you have that kind of conversation, though? I'm not going to get off that point. All right. If she have breasts, she on there, and she's not properly covered up, right? And she's soliciting and whatever. And people might send that to CDA. Again, as a humanitarian, I'm just a decent person would have been like, listen, this involves children. I am going to give you a call. I'm on my live right now. Or if not, second best, mute the live and have this conversation. It don't look good. It don't look good and it don't sound good. You use Mr. Perry and the children for content. While you sat on there pretending like you cared, you did not care. You did not care. You cared zero. You cared zero. You used them kids as content at your own for monetary gain. Because you know the contents that will roll up a lot of, yeah, you look a plank and shit house them. So when we come out, you say, like me talk about this now, watch them come out to your defense now. Like it's me said the things them and it was not you.
And see the little girl backs up, they are going to investigate. And when they come and investigate and see that if you and niece live and both parents blind, and you have two little girl in there, and you can't see, them are going to say the child need to get somewhere where the child is safe. And
so, okay, so you put on a narrative that because they're blind, right? You see, look what Dana did. Dana did a quick one here. Dana said, right, because both of them are supposedly blind, that mean, and hearing or seeing what she's saying, CDA is going to get involved and the kids are going to be taken away from them. That's not necessarily true. Look how many people have disability, right? And they're somewhat living normal life. Yeah, whether they're wheelchair bound or having something that doesn't, let them have the full capacity for everyday living, but they're functioning. They're still seeing their grandkids. They're still seeing their loved ones, still helping themselves as much as possible. So what? Remember, she said the stuff she wouldn't give them at all. She doesn't care. Yep.
All right. Now, you understand already? It's not something that I don't understand. So if I don't understand, if I understand this, you don't think that I take countermeasures to correct myself to fix myself situation.
oh, you feel that them should have give you a warning?
No. I don't. The countermeasures mean that I am anticipating that these conditions exist. Right? So I have somebody who come and assist me on the daily. In the morning to take her to school and in the evening. Yes, there's a person that does that for me. Right? And then there's another lady that deals with Tiana specifically. Right? But the situation is that I wasn't taking close attention to Tiana because I'm asking that Tiana is a level. So she's okay, Tiana, make sure Tiana has everything to her comfort in her room. And Tiana does what Tiana needs to do. Her schoolwork and take care of herself and go to school.
Okay, let me say this, right? Because Mr. Perry's doing a lot of talking. Because he has to take some kind of blame as well. He shouldn't have been discussing his kids also online. Once he realized that he was online, he would have said, okay, let me call you back. But this is the thing. Sometimes when you're poor and the less fortunate and you just felt like, and then he also has a disability. And him also probably had confidence and trust in Dana. So he figured like, okay, let me go and talk to her because, yeah, she helped me out when I needed a little help. But this is not good.
There are some things that Tiana was doing, right?
All right. Let me interject here, Mr. Perry. Although it's your daughter, I don't want you to put out certain public information, private information. But
What Mr. Perry was about to say that his daughter would feel up herself, Dana kind of cut it. Because she realized where he was going with the conversation. You understand? Because a little chest plates are getting fat and then something there. And Mr. Perry was about to say that things that his daughter was doing, right? I shouldn't even repeat it, but we're here in the live stream and I'm dissecting it. So some things I can't avoid saying it, but I'll try to proceed with caution. But, this to me is a little sickening because I just felt like this conversation should have been held off the live. It should have been held off the live.
So she's underage and she's a minor, and for my program benefit and my and what you're gonna say, please don't speak on anything about what she used.
She realized now that Mr. Perry was going to release that the little girl, right, was doing little things that, would society might have deemed a little inappropriate for age. She decided, no, Donna is so calculated. Like, for my program now, because she see where it's heading, right? And for my benefit, you hear what she's saying? Please don't say certain things. Yeah, it's too late. Like I said, it's too late. The ass don't gone through. This digital footprint, I have it. Who to tell? Plenty other people have it. And she can go over there and say it. Who to tell? And she might just get traumatized from this whole situation. Like, oh my God, did my dad stop blaming herself, looking for explanation? Did he really call over there? And did they really talk about me? Like, come on now.
What she was doing. Just speak briefly, so don't put out too much. Remember.
Gianna.
But oh, Donna, you're going to tell Mr. Perry not to put out too much about the little girl. So while you sit on your live and the whole world is hearing everything, you're an hypocrite. You're a disgusting human being. How can you sit there trying to cover your ass by telling Mr. Perry not to put out too much while you turn on the fucking camera and millions of people going out in the airwaves is hearing everything about his children? And I don't want to hear nothing about Mr. Perry. That's nothing. Because people could call me, and they have called me with a lot of stuff, and I cut it off. I cut it off. She's a disgusting piece of trash talking about she's a humanitarian. She's violating their privacy. She has no humility. Thank you so much for that, Audrey. Well said.
Gianna, well, let me just say, right? Gianna, what else done to our children's hospital?
Yes, I am saying to you, be careful what you say
You're there.
pertaining to her. She's in state care and she's an underage, so I will not.
All right. So then a hypocrite? I'm going very slow, guys, because the uproar from England to America to Jamaica and everybody running out in Dana of defense. Didn't Dana just told Mr. Perry to be careful what he says about his daughter? She's only a minor and it could have consequences. So when Dana come out, right, talking about Joshua, isn't Joshua a minor? Doesn't what she's saying have consequences? Dana hypocrite. Dana is hypocrite. Yes.
Mr. Perry, before you go any further, just listen to me carefully with a sense of understanding.
You're there.
This is my platform.
You're there.
And she's an underage minor in the state of the government.
You're there.
I don't want you to give out any information as to what she did, why she went to the hospital, what she's doing and stuff like that. I'm only retreating from the bus. So whatever it is that she might have done, please bear in mind that she's a teenager growing up. She's in government care, so we don't...
Okay, so if you know that this is such a sensitive matter, right, and that she's a teenager growing up, and I don't think she was a teenager then. No, I think you're getting that a little bit construed. But anyway, then why did you entertain the conversation? If you knew that she's a teenager growing up, and it's on your platform, a big platform that everybody watching, why did you continue the conversation though? Why didn't you stop and say, you know what, I'm not bringing such bad traction to her. She's already going through a lot. Nobody shouldn't even know that the younger, his kids were in CDA. Because when people hear about CDA, people start to think, oh my God, either bad pitting the parents bad or something bad happened. And, it's just lost in confusion and all kind of bad stigma is going to come to it and all kind of things, once you hear CDA. But you kept on going. You kept on going, Dana. You kept on going.
Put out any information out there to her. So just speak, but don't speak on what she did.
You're there. All that I do is trying to cover her ass. That's all.
I'm not going to really tell you what you did.
I'm just making it clear.
So, Dana, when you said trying to put a disclaimer out, because you were really trying to cover yourself, because if you know it's that bad and you don't want to just speak on what happened and what really, which he kind of started, we already have an idea what happened. You understand? From earlier what he had said. Then why are you even having this conversation if it's so bad? Why? Because you realize now that if you go further into what his daughter was doing, the so-called teenager, it would have been so much. So you kind of just, nip it right there, in a sense, not all the way. The why you never just said, I'll talk to you later. It's that simple. I'll talk to you later. It's that simple. Right, chat? I will have this conversation with you off the air. Because remember now, Mr. Perry cannot see. He's poor. There's a lot of things working against him, right? He looking at Donna like as a source of comfort, a source of where, cause she's supposed to be the Christian humanitarian woman. Listen, let me go over there. She helped me when I need a little help with the house. I'm going to tell her now about what's going on with my children. And look what she did. Oh, if I have the audacity trying to give advice, remember that she's a minor. Remember social media. Remember people will be looking at. So what's the difference with the situation with Joshua doing? Is that a minor? Won't there be consequences and digital footprint there?
So the teens are children, and that is where the situation began. It was not at my home, right? And my home, right, wasn't in any case, wasn't in a, well, it wasn't in a state that it was decrepit, where the conditions were, if anything, remotely near to what it was when the program just started, right? Just down the program interview up here, right? And I recently painted the place, and, that's a lot of things done going, right? So the children weren't in any environment that was unclean or unsafe. They weren't hungry, they weren't being abused, there wasn't anything like that. And I had a support system around them. You understand? So basically, right, for them to say that they weren't safe, right, would be unjust. You understand? And to also say that we were irresponsible and wasn't giving the children adequate supervision would also be responsible. You understand?
That is what they said to you?
That is what they
Well, they get rid of the one. They get rid of the one. The wrencher get rid of the one, Jay. Get rid of the one them. Me not even read them comment. Drop some steel and block and cement in the one there for me. Quick, chat. Chat, no, me say, block the one there quick. Quick, admin. Get rid of one then. Get rid of one then. I don't need nobody to come over here and explain anything. This is my platform. I need nobody. Thank you so much, Lioness. I need nobody. Listen, what did I tell you guys? You can always look forward for a plank of shithouse to come out here to defend Donna. To come tell you, say, this is what she meant, this is what real, whatever. Listen, take that over there to Donna's platform. Take it over there to Gully Right. This is my platform, my rules, my squad is. Shift fly, move. Shh. Move, Drunkro. Move, Ginger Fly. Get out of here. Bye. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, Linus, wallet, man. Wallet, quick. What did I tell you? Instead, as a mother, all I'm here emphasizing, this should have been done after life, right? That's all I'm saying. Me say, never fails. Here you're going to have one of those little shitholes is want to come over here to come defend Donna. You see the long situation, right? Who gives two flying fuck? I'm here for the children. I'm here for the fucking children. I don't need for you to come over and explain why she did it or da. I don't fucking care. It's the children I'm about. Suck good girl. It's the children. You wipe your body for a morning. You shit. Don't come over here. I saw me tell on the light to come on people's platform, And this is what me talking about terrorizing the internet, I'm over here having a live stream with my people and look which back you come. Did I call you, bitch? Did I call you? Moving right along. Come.